Today's video comes from a subscriber who asked me a question about how can I manage and flip $1,000. He didn't really give too much, subject matter, but I took it upon myself to kind of create this. Now, I've already done how you can create an album for under $1,000 here, hence this right here. But what we're going to do today is we're going to build a record label and release an EP for under $1,000, or actually right at $1,000. And we're going to see how this thing goes. This is actually a challenge for me. This is going to be quite fun. All right, here's the thing. I know you don't have a lot of money, and so funds can be short. I'm going to show you the pros and cons at the end of the video and what you need to do to make this actually work. So this is going to be fun. Let's hop into it right here on the Music Money Makeover Show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham. Look, I can tell you this. When I started this channel, I didn't have a lot of money. Matter of fact, when I started on Facebook, I didn't have a lot of money. Clearly, you can see this right now. But the thing is, as it's grown, there's been a lot of things that have been put in place to make more money. Now, with that being said, I know you don't have a lot, but we're going to squeeze all that it is you have with this $1,000 and we're going to make it worth something. So check it out. First things first is we got to build the label structure ourselves. All right, let me explain this. So we're going to build the LLC, and that's going to be anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on your state. I'm going to average this out when we start to do the calculations, because I don't know where you are and where you're viewing this video. We're also going to need $100 to open up the bank account, and we're going to get a free business checking account, bank account. All right, now check this out. Instead of getting the website, websites are important. We're going to use a link tree. Don't worry about the professional email yet. Skip the website. Go get a Linktree Pro for $8.99. At least this will give us a bump up over the free Linktree. Okay? I don't even know if they still have the free one. I think they do have the free one. Yeah, they do have the free one. But this is what we're going to use. I can tell you right now it's not going to be great, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But this is what we're rocking with the website. We need one. Okay. Now, PRO. Skip BMI and go to ASCAP's accounts. ASCAP's writers accounts are now free as of last week, okay? So now the only thing you have to pay is $50 for the publisher's account. So if you did it 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry you had to pay. Now all writers accounts at ASCAP are free. And here's the thing, ASCAP customer service is way better than BMI. Their user interface is way better than BMI. The onboarding process is easier. The registration process is easier. The only thing that they don't do is that fronting you some cash. The BMI does that really, really well. Okay, with that being said, ASCAP is starting to look like the dominant force here in PRO land, especially with making the writers accounts free now. That makes it really, really inexpensive to set up at a PRO. Go with ASCAP. All right, Harry Fox. We're going to leave Harry Fox out because right now we got to save $100, so we're going to get it later. All right, now, here's our total label startup cost right now. The average is $283.99. I factored in the link tree. I factored in, the average state value. I factored in the ASCAP account as well. So the low ball is $208.99. The high ball is $358.99, but our average fee is $283.99. That's what we're going to run with. We're going to take that off of the $1,000 that we have to spend. Now, everything we skipped so far, the virtual mailbox, the business phone, the business email, the registered agent, and the operating agreement. Just to be clear, your record label's risk is super, super duper wide open. Your back door is flailing open at this point, but we're getting this done for less than $1,000, so we're risking it all right now by opening up an LLC without the registered agent, without its own, address and phone and all this stuff that it would take to set up a standard LLC. We're risking it all. We only got $1,000. We're going with Symphonic as our distributor for $19.99 a year. You can bring your own ISRCs, UPCs, and send out royalty splits to producers, other artists, and writers at no cost to them. Plus, their customer service is on point. This is why we're going to use Symphonic, because it's going to be a little bit cheaper than TuneCore. Yeah, it's better than DistroKid. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I've been preaching DistroKid on this channel for a minute, but Symphonic is topping everything. Yes, I know TuneCore is in its beta stage, but Symphonic is leading the charge right now. Okay, so money assessment so far, $1,000. We're going to take $303.98 off the top, okay, because we had to spend $19.99 at Symphonic. It's going to be our cheapest distributor, and we're looking at $696.02 left on the money assessment so far. So far, so good. Let me make me a little bit smaller here. Now, the beats will be leased at $35 a pop. We're going to do an EP here. We're going to do a 5-song EP because we can't really squeeze an album. I already worked it out. Okay, $35, 5 beats, $175. We're going to record and mix for free or for $200 and for food. So I'm just giving you a budget to keep your engineer happy here. $200 and some food for $50. We're going to master on Lander for $19.99 for 1 month. And then we're going to do some artwork on Canva for $12.95. We got to get Canva Pro, so we're going to do $12.95 for 1 month. Let me show you Canva really quickly. All right, look at this on Canva. I'm going to type in album cover. There we go. Look at all the potentiality, if that's even a word, of artwork for your albums and your singles that you can use to look like a really, really dope artist. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. And you can see all the designers here. You know what I mean? You can contact them on Canva, like this guy, Pete Lee Studio, whoever he is. You can look at all the file. You can follow him. He can do stuff for you. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, it's endless with Canva how many things you can do to have some really dope artwork. So don't slack. And I'm not even selling Canva. I'm just like, I'm plugging it. Like, yo, don't slack on what you can do. Really dig in to see what's out here and get these people to do some work, man. Now, our final money assessment after we took out all of this right here for the little things that we needed to do to kind of polish it up a little bit is $238.08 that we have left over. Okay. Now, we need 263,158 plays to make our $1,000 back. Okay, that's not bad. That's a little bit over 250,000 plays on Spotify, so we're going to make it happen. Now, how do we flip it? This is what the gentleman was asking. Severely raise attention on social media through music content and documentary content. There's just going to be no other way. We only have $238.08 left over, and we're going to use this for playlist promotion. This can yield about 8 to 9 playlists if you got to pay. But if you don't have the time, then you'll have the money. In this case, we don't have no money, so we got to put the time in. And we got to have this social media content. There is just no other choice, because this is going to let others know, number one, how dope we are, how bad we want it. And as long as we keep entertaining the people who really want to hear good music, new music, then we're going to be good. We're going to build a fan base. But if you don't put any time into this right here, then we're going to have a problem, because the playlist won't be enough to get us to our goal of 263,158 plays to make our 1,000 back. Now, in order to do that, we need to double. If we're going to flip it, we need to double this number right here. If we're going to flip our $1,000, we need to double that. This ain't going to be enough to do it, player. So we're going to have to, rely on this right here, our musical content, our documentary content. All right, so we want to begin to establish a physical presence in your local region through shows. Now, we also want to make sure your streaming platform artist pages are claimed and established. That's what I was kind of saying last week about the build your storefront thing, but that's what I'm saying. The artist pages have to be established, built, filled out, merch on there, bio, pictures, everything has to look good on there. And you begin to establish a physical presence in your local region through shows. All of this can begin to flip your $1,000. Now, seems like I'm going to be missing a lot of money. Technically, let me show you where the money went missing. I told you I was going to say this. I'm going to go all the way back. It went missing right here. What you don't understand about Linktree is it can get you started, but it's not going to be enough to get you there. Problem is, someone clicks the link in your bio, they have to tap another link to take them outside of the browser now. Now, we know we put them in a browser, and there's the little arrow that says on your iPhone that points you back into TikTok or Instagram. Point is, I start going down the rabbit hole of clicking. If I'm tired of clicking, I'm going back to the platform and skipping up to the next video. You get what I'm saying? I want to send you from the platform into my website. And I want you to see what my store looks like, not what I can send you a link to go to someplace else, whether it be Spotify or whatever like that. Yeah, we're going to get you there. People know where to go find music if they want to find it. They do, okay? But you're starting to lose money on the link tree. All of this could have been solved with a one-pager, a one-page landing page for you as an artist. So we're losing money here big time. You just don't realize it yet. And your contact, trying to get in contact with your manager or somebody who can blah, 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 help you out. The public's trying to contact you for whatever reasons, okay? People trying to get beats to you. You can't even do that. That's how you're actually missing money. But we're flipping a cheap album and label. I mean, that's just what it is. What would you do to make sure this is released properly on a low budget? Save $2,000. Follow my 60-day record label process and then release. $1,000 is just not nearly enough. Not in today's day and age. If you spend $1,000 on the album, great, and you took another $1,000 to build a company, great. We can slide by now. We can slide by, but we're not really going to win. We can just slide by because being in the least beats world is not a fun place to be when you're trying to scale and expand. You'll find that out pretty quickly, okay? But you can slide by on 2,000 and you can successfully have your label set up. Grab the 60-day record label to do that. But how would I make a profit? Now, here's the key. This all depends on how good the music and presentation of it is. If the music is whack, the micro music videos you do is whack, the content is whack, it's not engaging, nobody likes you, and all that stuff, all that plays a part. It plays a part. If there's no engagement, there's no comments at all, people are not engaging anymore, and it's not enough for them to stay or to spend money with you. So you got to level it up. You got to figure out what else you need to do. Okay? That's how you're going to make a profit. The product has to be good. Now, purchase the 60-day record label course below because this is going to help you truly set up the record label the right way. I pulled the guts out of the record label back here. All of this stuff you didn't have any anonymity. Like, we just opened everything up and we just slapped it together for $1,000. I can't help you with $1,000. I'm sorry. We just ain't here no more. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? I can help you with $1,000 if you want to build it. And that's what we're going to do right here in the 60-day record label. And you're going to spend way less money than $1,000. Okay? So, but you got to build it properly if you're going to have a foundation to start flipping cash. Okay? So $1,000 is not going to cut it out here. All right. Anyway, grab the 60-day record label course. It's going to help you build a structure of the record label so you can actually win out here in the game. But if it's too much, you can always grab the book. This is going to help you build the structure as well. It's just not going to have as much detailed information as the course, and the course goes way further than the book. Okay? Book a call with me so we can develop that strategy after you finish developing the label so we can actually win. We can do something out here. That way, you'll have enough of a plan to go forward, okay? Instead of just, because I basically build the entire record label for you here and here. I mean, there's really nothing else you need to ask in that point. It's already built. Just follow the steps, all right? It comes in perfect lockstep sequence order, so you're going to win all day. Book a call with me and we can get some things done. At the end of the day, the verdict is just this. $1,000 is not going to make you win. $2,000 will get you in the game, but it's not going to be enough to make you stay. But this allows you to move forward so you can grow. Start with $2,000, you can grow, okay? You can grow from that and you can start to bring in some cash as long as you got the time to make the content good. We can win. But if you say we're starting at 1,000 and you do I really built it for 1,000. You pull the guts out of the business to save money, it's going to hurt you in the long run because you got to go back and you got to rebuild the thing up after you gain attention, and that's going to be a headache for you. I don't want that to happen with you. So if you make music, you should always make money. Music Money Makers, visit musicmoneymakeover.com, download the 60-day record label, join the course, all right? Book a call there, and I'll see you next time. Peace.